Just a reminder, if you ever miss a show, you can download our podcast over on the website. Plenty of bonus material there as well, including Alexis Nunes' full interview with Rafael. Of course, it was an interview that made headlines around the world. Rafael talking about Neymar as we welcome back in Jules and Craig. We saw Jules, of course, defend his man, as you would expect, Craig, on the show a couple of days ago after Rafael said he was no leader. What was your response?
Well, I didn't think the clips that I saw, he wasn't very too derogatory. In fact, he was talking about him, and I disagreed with his point when he says, you know, when he's on his day, he's the best player in the world. He's not. You know, clearly Lionel Messi is the best player in the world, well, in my opinion anyway. However, on his day, he is a game changer. I don't see why, when you said there this made headlines, I don't really see the drama here. You know, I watched the clip and was pretty underwhelmed, actually. You know, because most of the things that he said were true. You know, he needs to sort himself out off the field to do better on the field. He needs to take a game by the scruff of the neck, and he needs to deliver. He's at the prime of his career. And I actually thought what he said was pretty soft, and I think actually was pretty near the mark.
I suppose the point being, Craig, that this is a fellow professional. You don't often hear this.
No, I would sort of disagree there. I mean, quite often and so many times we have lamented players giving interviews that are mundane garbage because they don't have an opinion. Now, yes, he's also played for the Brazilian national side, only twice, by the way, so you can hardly call him a teammate, but he has an opinion. And I think most people would agree with that opinion. So I really don't have an issue with it. We're in the opinion business. Who are we to tell other people, just because they might still be playing the game, that they can't have an opinion about a player, which, by the way, most people would agree with?
Jules?
Yeah, no, I get Craig's point, and I think Rafael was brave and he was honest, and he said exactly what he was thinking about Neymar, whether that was pleasing for Neymar or for his fans or not. I just don't really agree with some of the points. I don't agree with the leadership point. For example, like I said on the show 2 days ago, I just think that it's not because you're the loudest in the dressing room that you're a leader, and you can be a technical leader like Neymar is, whether he's the best player in your team or not. He was still a technical leader at Barcelona alongside Messi and Suarez, but he was a technical leader there. There was some sort of leadership from himself. You don't have to be shouting the loudest to be a leader in a team. It doesn't work like this. So his point on leadership, I didn't agree. On the partying, yes, of course, Ronaldinho and Ronaldo could also have been maybe better players without the partying, and so could maybe be Neymar. But we don't know. Maybe without partying, he would not be as good as he is at times now. Or maybe he would be, and maybe he will get to that point when he finally matures a bit more than what he's doing now at 28. I mean, no one knows. I don't think there was a point or need for Rafael to criticize Neymar heavily on his partying or his off-the-field duties, for example.
Why not, Jules? Why not? Why not?
Last point on this, Craig, go on.
Wait, 1 second. Why not? Because it's true. Because it has affected some of his performances. It has affected Paris Saint-Germain. It has affected their ability on the field to produce, particularly in European football. And I understand. I've played in dressing rooms I've captained teams, I've captained my country. I've played with guys with way more experience than me. Some are shouters, some are not. But ultimately, it is what it says on the tin. A leader needs to lead by example. And clearly, Neymar, off the field and sometimes on it, does not lead by example. So I really don't see what the issue here, and somebody, you know, bring a professional footballer who, by the way, played under a manager in Sir Alex Ferguson, who was at the front and at the foremost of trying to stop his players. It was the first thing he did when he went to Manchester United, Jules. He went round the dressing room and he made sure he got the ones that were bad influences and bad apples and partying, and he got them out. And that tells you all you need to know about how you should run your life as a professional footballer. And I think he was bringing that point up.
Yeah, maybe I just struggle with the idea of, you know, someone from the same generation who've played together, albeit not for a long time or not many times, for Brazil, for example, slagging off another player for his off the field life, who I'm not sure actually Rafael knows too much about what Neymar does when he's not playing football. You know, and I'm sure Rafael has partied as well, and maybe could have been a better player had he been more serious, or hadn't he done this or done that. But no one really cares because no one cares about Rafael. But everybody thinks that they have something to say about Neymar, and even fellow professionals and teammates and fellow Brazilians as well. And I just struggle a bit with that idea. But yeah, of course, the partying. Without the partying, maybe Neymar could be a better player. Yeah, of course. But I mean, I don't know. There's been millions of players like that before, and there will be millions after him as well.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.